Hi, this is Pam from Patient Advocate Match. Today we have a topic that I get a lot of questions on, and that's talking about your power of attorney. Sometimes it's called Advance Directives, sometimes it's called Living Will. And we're going to talk about three things. Number one, what exactly is it and what are the documents you need to have in place? Two, when it's written, is that it? Is that all you need to do? And three, what needs to happen? What's that third step that a lot of people don't know about when it comes to activating their power of attorney? So let's jump right into number one. Number one, how do you know that what paperwork to do? Now, a lot of times you can go to the clinic. There's social workers there, or at your local senior center or aging and disability resource center. There's social workers, or there's people that can help you fill out a document, and it has several names. It could be called a living will, advanced directives, power of attorney for healthcare. What this document is, this document just deals with healthcare. What are your wishes? Do you want to be resuscitated? Do you not want to be resuscitated? Are you willing to have a feeding tube? Do you want to go on a ventilator? Do you want to just let things go naturally? You have a say-so in how you want your healthcare journey to go when it gets maybe in a situation where some choices need to be made. So those are decisions that you are allowed to make, and that one document is what's going to direct that. So even at a clinic, your clinic where your doctor's office is, they have social workers. A lot of times these places that I had mentioned can help you fill out this document at no charge. Otherwise, you can do an elder attorney or an attorney that deals with estate planning. They can help you do that too, but it's not necessary for this particular healthcare document to have someone do it where you need to pay for it. So that's the first thing. So you want to make sure that you have a document indicating your wishes, because if you don't have it written down, those decisions are going to be left to someone else. And we're going to talk about that in our third point. So just want to say, before we move on to number two, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We would love to be able to bring you all these topics to help you along your healthcare journey, and also with our advocate directory, be able to have the resources that can help you. So don't forget, subscribe to the channel. But let's move on. Let's move on now to number two. If it's written, say you've got this document filled out, it's witnessed, it cannot be witnessed by family members. And that's one of the mistakes that many people make, is they have a relative sign as a witness. That can't happen. It has to be somebody totally unrelated to you, because you're going to need two witnesses to sign this document. So when it's filled out, is that it? Is that done? Well, no, it's a good first start. But what it means is you have your wishes in place in case something happens and you can no longer make your own healthcare decisions, that you have a list of people in order: first choice, second choice, third choice, however many choices that you have, are now you're giving permission for them to make your healthcare decisions based on your wishes. And when you're thinking about choosing someone to be your be the power of attorney for your healthcare document, is you want to make sure that those people, that person, the number one person, or the people on the list, are well aware of what you want, so that you can be sure that these people will carry out the wishes that you desire. Okay, let's take a station break number two. So I don't forget, I just want to encourage you, jump on the email list so you can get informed of when our blog posts are, when we have new videos coming out. We always have checklists and a lot of handouts to help you process the information that we share. And so always look in the notes underneath the video, and we're going to have those links for you. Okay, let's jump in to the third point. And I think the third point is where most people get hung up. So we've identified our wishes in writing. We've listed the people on the document that we know and we feel strongly that will carry out the wishes as we want. And then we've got it signed by our witnesses that are not related to us, are not family members, whether it's done through a social worker or a senior service agency, or the social worker at the clinic. That can all be free, or you have the option of completing this document with an elder law attorney or an attorney that does estate planning. So we've got the document in place. So now what does it mean? Well, a lot of people think, okay, that's a done deal. If something happens to me, Or, if I go in the hospital, whoever is first, they have say so, they can make decisions for me. No, that's not how it works. What we've done up to this point is a plan B. Plan B meaning is that you have identified people that can make decisions on your behalf when you are no longer able to make those decisions. And that's the key point. So what needs to happen for this document to be legal, to be activated, to be put in motion, so to speak, and to be in place and to follow it? Well, 2 doctors, depending on your state regulations, depending on the verbiage of the document that you filled out, 2 doctors, or it could be a doctor and a nurse practitioner, a physician's assistant, again, depending on the document and the state you live in, will determine who is allowed to be able to sign that document. But you need 2 providers to say that you are no longer competent to make your own healthcare decisions. So 2 people have to sign off and say that they've spoken with you, they've examined you, and they've determined that you are not capable of making your own healthcare decisions. When this form is signed, which is your activation of your healthcare power of attorney, Advance Directives, Living Will, once that's activated, now and only at that point in time do the people that you have listed are now authorized to make those decisions on your behalf. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Again, this has been a gray area, and a lot of people ask about this because they think once the document is done, everything's in place and nothing more needs to be done. No, that's only the first step. The real magic happens, or the real decision-making process is begun when 2 providers say that you no longer can make it and write attestation that this document now is legal, and 2 signatures from providers say that you're no longer able to make your decision. So with that being said, we're going to wrap up this episode with us on our channel for a Patient Advocate Match, and we look forward to seeing you on another video. Take care and have a great day.